Welcome, Insider. It is a part of every Major League Baseball game, including the Midsummer Classic. It is batting practice. Each team takes it on most days before the game. And sometimes before batting practice, there's what we call early batting practice. And sometimes before early batting practice, there are guys in the cage who have no business being there. Oh, Tom Grieve does. But those guys from the ticket, I don't think so. The Tom Grieve batting challenge was dripping with reluctance.
I'm driving to the ballpark today and I'm saying, why did I ever say I was going to do this? I haven't swung at a ball in 35 years. The only thing that can happen is it's bad.
Not for the radio guys. For the boys from Bad Radio, Bob, Dan, and Donovan, it was all good.
You know, anytime you can take batting practice on a Major League Baseball field, it's the greatest thing ever.
Since there are three of them, Tom decided that he needed a teammate. And who better than fellow Hall of Famer and former teammate, Jim Sundberg.
I figure if I can get it out of the cage, the rest will take care of itself.
We will build on each other.
Okay, good. I feel good about my team, Dan. Back to you.
And why wouldn't he feel good about his team? I mean, two former major leaguers should be able to beat three radio guys, right?
We got you a Hamilton.
Yeah, that's too heavy for me. I want an Elvis one.
The weight of the bat is important, but what separates the professionals from the wannabes is bat speed.
I want to take a chance to show you how quick my bat is.
Okay, yeah, Rhads do. Yeah.
You got to watch it close. You won't be able to see it.
Okay.
Oh, I had a go. That's a quick bat.
Tom's bat didn't look quite as fast when he got in the cage.
John is a little tougher than I thought.
Yeah.
I've actually bunted and missed.
You did?
Yeah, I bunted and missed.
Oh boy.
It's going to be tough.
Oh boy. The idea of a batting challenge was hatched during Tom's weekly radio segment with Bad Radio on Sports Radio 1310 The Ticket in Dallas. But they don't know much about batting challenges. They're radio guys. So Tom set the rules.
Out of the infield is two, fair balls are one. Oh man.
Uh-oh.
He's been practicing.
My thought of the whole thing was that the rules were going to be adjusted and the game would be elongated until they were winning. And that's cool. I mean, you got to know, if you're the Washington Generals in any sort of Globetrotter situation, you got to know your role. Yep. They didn't pay to see you. They paid to see Tom Grieve and Jim Sundberg.
Actually, nobody paid to see any of this. It was just for fun. And early on, it seemed like the radio guys were having more fun than the former baseball players.
Those guys were great. All of them put the ball in play. I think the final score was like 42-40. So, yeah, it was a very even match. Those guys, they didn't look like they had a lot of power, but they were contact hitters.
They were exceeding expectations. And after 3 rounds of BP, Bad Radio had a 40-18 lead. But the former major leaguers were the home team. That means last bats. And it came down to the final swing.
40-40 was the last win. This is not it. We got more to go. Oh, we got till 4 o'clock.
Oh, okay.
We're trying to make this
Or that can be it.
It's 42-40. You guys have just taken the lead.
It's a win.
42 for Team Grieve.
Team Grieve wins.
But since it still wasn't 4 o'clock, there was another competition added to the challenge.
Tom just made up some new rules. Come here, Tom. One more. What did you say?
We're going to go whoever can hit it to the right of second base, since not one ball has been hit to the right of second base by anybody. So it's an even match. No one's done that yet.
Sounds like a rule put in by a spray hitter.
I thought sure that the reason you did that was you knew you could do that. Like, I just, from your playing days.
I knew that they couldn't do it. I was hoping that one of us could.
The gamble paid off. Jim was the only one who went the opposite way, and the former players won both challenges and immediately began planning for next year.
This has been successful enough to deserve another shot next year. I think we bring it back.
This is year one, huh?
This is year one. We have to go through some growing pains, but I think we can make it bigger and better next year.
Oh, he's got big plans for next year already. We're going to get some TV stations out here and broadcast across the nation and get balloons and girls and, the dot race perhaps in the middle of the whole thing. I'm not sure. He's fired up.
the players, the guys from the ticket, even we had a lot of fun with the first annual Tom Grieve Batting Challenge. And if Tom has his way, next year, the batting challenge will look something like this. Mass chaos and lots of fun. That's going to do it for this week's edition of Rangers Insider. We